All right, we're live.
Nice. Got an interesting qualifying sorting out. We had Kiwi Bird put in the very first 16-1, and then Cholo with.
I see Adarga has made it. He's missed a few races.
Yeah, he's here today, yeah. Austria is a nice fast one for him to come to, too.
Yeah, I like Red Bull Ring. I think it's one of the shortest, if not the shortest, other than Monaco, that F1 races.
I believe so.
All right, Mike, I'm gonna hand qualifying over to you, buddy, and I'll be back for the race. 14 minutes.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. Alright, here we go. We have, on provisional pole right now, we have Kiwi Bird King. He's on his second lap right now. A little underpaced. Panda and Mountain Bear in second. He's on the second lap too. A little bit messy there. Adarga, number 3. Nice. I imagine he's just starting to get warmed up here with this first sector being a 17-2. Everybody else coming in the low 16s. Oh, letting people by. Being friendly and courteous. Nice. And we got Cholo swag here. He's got a 17-0 sector 1. Let's see what we got here coming around for sector 3. Oh, he's going to the pits. He botched that lap. Everybody seems like they are going in the pits. I might go out right now. Everybody else going to pits. I think I'm going to run out now. Sorry to do this to you, Brandon, but I am going out. Yeah, I see a big green light here. I'm definitely going out. Alright. Well, hopefully we can do good. Get a little bit of a sip of Red Bull, the blue edition here. And hopefully that will give me wings. Definitely gonna turn it down. Hopefully I don't come around. Oh, there's the Reaper, okay. Hopefully he'll be friendly and slow down for me. I doubt he will. I wouldn't slow down for me either. I'm actually going to take an extra lap to try to warm these back toward these.
There's only a handful of you guys on track right now. I can barely see. I'm over at my balcony, but.
Oh, no. Yeah, I didn't think there was very many of us on track right now. I was going to try to heat up my tires, but I think I'm just going to go for it right here.
Thing is, it'll either be, yeah, I would go for it, Mike, because if you don't get screwed up by people coming out of the pits, then you got a good shot at having a good lap. You know what I mean? And if you have to bail, then it's alright. You can wait another, well, if you don't run out of gas, I guess.
Exactly.
Good enough for 10th provisionally.
Yeah, The computer was lying to me. Like sectors 1 and 2, it said I purpled them. I'm like, that cannot be true.
Yeah, I hate it when it does that. I really do, because at first you're telling yourself, yeah, it is. Yeah, it feels good. That could happen.
Exactly. I'm trying to justify it in my brain. I'm like, there's no way on medium tires I'm beating Kiwi. It just doesn't happen. Well, that's okay. I'm going to get these guys in, and then depending on how the times are, I might go out on softs just to see, but I may just go with my normal strategy, my medium first, and then see where it all mixes out after the pits. Well, Jeff's telling me there's only 1 lap of fuel left. I know that, Jeff. I put the fuel in the car. And here we go. Alrighty. Well, 10 out of how many drivers do we have today? 13?
Yeah, the lucky number.
Oh, nice. I actually like it. It's a prime number. It's going to be a really great race for me.
You like primes, huh?
I do. I do.
I thought you liked trays.
I do like 3. I love 3. Which
or
is
Tetra.
funny too, because I'm not a big fan of Optimus Prime. I am more of a Megatron fan.
Oh, dude, I'm one of those. Don't even get me started when it comes to cultural shit. Because I'm one of those dudes who like somehow missed out on just about everything.
Ooh, look at this.
Culturally.
We got Adarga. We got Adarga in second. We got Vols in third. Kiwi Bird King is still on provisional pole with a 104.8. Nice. And we got a bunch of 105s. Doesn't change till 6 with the Buskoff with a 106 and the Reaper with the 106 7th. Me with my lonely 107. Oh, Drank down there with the 109. I believe his thumb may have something to do with that.
Hey, Mike, what's the weather like?
Oh, the weather looks great. It's actually cloudy right now for qualifying. The track's going to be 30 degrees at maximum. And then for the race, we have 30 degrees for the start of the race, and moving up to 31 degrees. So those are in Celsius too. Sorry.
All good. If people don't understand, I mean, then they can just think it's freezing cold. I don't care. Because Fahrenheit, yeah, that's cold. Oh my God, Austria in the summer? I didn't know it was that cold like that.
Well, that
I thought it was more temperate.
I imagine most viewers watch F1 and they do, like, all my temperatures come up in Celsius because it's metric, and that just makes sense to us.
I mean, F1's based out of the UK mostly, like in other parts of Europe, you know. So,
yep.
Yeah, I think most of us are understandably in the minority using Fahrenheit. I mean,
we got King out on his lap. He's got an 18.4 sector 1. Let's see if he can make up for it here. 32 sector 2. Coming around, see if he can beat that. What is it, 106 or something? Yeah. 105 is the top one. Wow. Oh, nope, he killed his lap too. Well, it looks like everybody's pretty much in the box at this point. Reaper's out there. He's got a 16.5, so he could be going for a big one here. Posts a 30.3 in sector 2. Just coming around and finishing up his lap here. Oh no, he's killing it too. Done with it. Oh, looks like Drank is sharing a box with. I couldn't see the other car. Oh, I hope they're calling him out, because this track could be a lot of strategies on the same. Yeah, this one there could be a lot of people on the same exact strategy. So.
Yeah, if we get especially if we get a safety car, really anywhere up till like near the end. If you get it near the end, all that does is everybody's gonna solidify on their strategy. But you know, we'll see. It's Austria. usually somebody goes out in that first turn at some point, and then this turn down here doing down this hill. Somebody spins out here just about every race.
You know what? I'm okay with. I was gonna go back out on another compound, but I'm okay with this. I've only wore these compound out for. They only have 2% wear on them.
Cholo's on a hot lap, and he needs it. He's back in 7th.
Pirelli's saying that I can get 42 laps out of these mediums.
I don't know. It's Austria. Austria's not too hard, I don't think, on tires.
Cholo with a 16.134 for sector 1. Ooh, that was nice. We're now at the 5-minute warning as well. I really hope he does hold on to this lap. He looks like he's flying. Yeah, 29.074. Oh, he might have got a little squirrely there. Looks like he's gonna hold on to it. Oh, dashes for it, dashes for it. Ooh, oh, 105.3. Still only good for 7th. Wow, these boys are fast. Wow. You gotta get a 105. You gotta get a 104 just to get on just in the front row. That's insane. That's fast. Buscinator's car does look nice from the front when you see it come down at you. Wow, that looks neat. Alright, I'm going to be back. I'm going to grab another Red Bull, and I will be back after this.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go till race time, buddy. Gotta get that bull in ya. You are at Red Bull Ring, too.
You know what I mean?
Austria,
like,
this is Red Bull country. And who would he have out on a lap? Is Panda on a hot lap? I think so.
Yeah. This is going to be where the nitty-gritty happens, really.
Oh, I can see how many laps you guys have on your best tire? Or no? Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what I'm seeing there. Oh, Pandas use the automatic gear shift. Panda's right. Panda's up there in 2nd. Kiwi in 1st. Still in the pits. Panda.
Oh,
is
Panda
on
in
a
the front row now. Wow.
Adarga's on an out lap, getting out of somebody's way there.
I assume that Adarga is not going to let that stand for very long. I don't think that he's going to allow. I don't think he's going to allow. I don't think as much as I want either of those two guys, Kiwi or Panda, to to take the top spot on this one, I don't think Adarga is going to let him have it on this track. I do not.
Well,
think so.
Vols is on an out lap right now as well. Reaper's in the pits. Drank might be on a hot lap. You and Duck are the only ones trying to qualify on mediums.
I love Ducky because he usually has like the exact same strategy as me.
It just showed Drank have purple sector 2. I'm just.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, me and him usually.
He got 2nd. Kiwi's still on top. Sorry to interrupt you there, Mike. You need to.
No, that is okay. I was just getting into my rig here.
Alright, we're gonna ride along with the Adarga. Starting the hot lap here.
Here he is. There we go. Oh, he uses all of the track there. I find that I was doing practice today, and the stewards were pretty lenient today. I like that. There we go, 16-1, setting it off nice.
Something I meant to mention to you, Mike. Your shift coming out of that turn that he just came out of, the real tight one. I don't know if you're always doing this, but you never, I don't know, I never saw you go down to first. Most of us are getting down to first, I only saw you go to second. And I think you bogged down.
On turn 1 or turn 2?
2. I think it caused you to bog down. Something happened with Adrian. He backed off. He's abandoning this run.
Yeah, I see yellow. Yeah, I usually try to get down to 1. Thank you though.
Drank's out of gas. That's what it is. He might have time to go for another one. He is. He's gonna. Adarga timed it perfectly. 12, 11, 10, and there it is. Is he the only one? Yeah. I think Vols is on a lap though. I'm gonna ride along with Vols for a minute.
Okay, I got Adarga. I want to see what he's pushing right now. He's pushing. I want to see what he does in sector 1. Yeah, just a 16.2. Oh, got a little outside there. Oh, I'm red with Kiwi now. Oh no.
Kiwi's out? Oh,
yep.
I didn't know Kiwi's on a lap too. He's coming around the last corner. Ooh, he almost went wide there.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to beat this time. No.
No. I mean, but he still has the time to beat. Panda's around. Yes. So we've got... Oh, and Vols wrecked. Vols is out. He wrecked all the way out of the... I was watching him and now I'm not. Damn, I missed it. The figures. So Vols is out. Yeah. So Adarga's the only one who can take it. Well, technically, Ian's on track too.
Ian just pulled over, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to disqualify that time. There's no way the stewards allow that.
What, did he have to cut it?
A little bit.
Yeah. No, he didn't get that one either. So Kiwi, there it is. Kiwi's...
There it is.
Kiwi's on pole. Kiwi's going to start first for the race with a 104.827.
Look at that. Drankins on the front row with him. Nice.
Yeah.
Those are tight times, boys. 104s, 104.
Yeah, this is a busy track, too. So that was a good qualifying, I'd say. You know, not too many incidents. Except for whatever happened to Vols there at the very end.
There I am in my rightful place in 12.
Yeah, so where are we at? We're at Austria. What was the poll here last year? Oh, I don't have the data for poll. Why don't? Oh, that's because it does. The game does not keep qualifying data. Yeah, I hate that. I hope that's something added, but I doubt it. That's just a pain in the ass trying to keep all that extra data. 1/10 between Kiwi and Drank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the top 3 have not won a race this season.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's, you know, maybe they've got a little juju this week.
Look out for turn 1, boys.
Only 13 takers tonight. Should be a good one though. Incidents, yeah, just, some people had multiple invalidations on lap times with the strict. We're running strict. The stewards are strict on going out of bounds over the white line.
Yeah, they're not.
You can do it. You can take 2 wheels, but you can't take any more.
And sometimes even then, like it depends on where you are.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. But that's how it is in real life too. It's like because the country fields their own stewards.
Yes.
And they all kind of have their own, like, it seems like they all have their own tolerance, you know? You know, it's interesting when it's loading, a lot of the time it'll show a bunch of wings lined up in the garage. It's not showing any wings currently.
No.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe the game itself is optimistic. Oh, here we go.
There you go. And
good luck, everybody.
Lights are out.
And we're off.
I got a good start. Uh-oh.
Adarga's already up into third. Oh, he might have made contact with Panda a little bit there, but wheel to wheel, I don't think any damage to anybody. We're shaking out. Vols passes Panda. Reaper passes Panda. Panda's dropping back, though. As Buskinator moves past Buskov. Single file for the top 5, top 6. Oh, Strank goes for the pass. He's got the inside on Kiwi, but is he going to be able to hold it? It looks like he is. Already we have a lead. Well, no, but Kiwi's going to try and cross back. He has the inside here. Oh, and Kiwi drank into the gravel. He might lose second place because of that. Adarga right on his rear now. Things were looking very up for Drank, and now Adarga's going to make the pass. Drank is dropping to third. Just behind that, he has Vols, and Vols has Reaper right on his rear. Panda coming up behind him, and Cholo in seventh. Mubuskov in eighth. Everybody in the top 7, 8. The top 8 are all within 3 seconds of the lead. Drank's going for the pass on Adarga, and he might have a good position here. He's got the inside. He's got a good exit. Oh, and Vols is going to push his way through too. He's going to try and get inside there. Vols has the inside of Adarga. Vols gets by Adarga, and Adarga drops back to fourth. Reaper's right behind them, hoping somebody makes a mistake, gives him an opening. Then you've got Panda, Cholo, and Mubuskov all right there. Mike, you're up in 10th, man. Running in the points.
Yeah, I got a broken wing. I was following Ian too close into turn 1, and he braked a little bit earlier because we were both on the inside than I suspected, so I have damage on my front left, but doesn't seem to be hindering me too much.
Well, that's too bad, but also good that you're able to handle it right now. Stay up there as long as you can with that broken wing. For those of you who are not used to F1, these cars literally have upside-down airplane wings on the front of them. There's no other way to describe it. It holds the car to the ground. It's what makes these cars so amazingly fast. And when you brake, just a little piece off of it. Just a little piece is all it takes sometimes, and it will highly affect how the car handles. Because of the air, it disrupts the airflow over the car.
Absolutely. I'm just outside of DRS too on King here too. I wish I had that downforce now. I'm really missing it. But when I come in for my medium tires, I'll be able to switch it up. I will make sure to let the pits know because I don't trust them.
Yeah, you always definitely want to do that. Vols is moving up on Drank here. It's right along with Vols. He's going to go for the pass into the final turn. Well, the penultimate turn, excuse me. He backs off. He's going to probably have DRS, though. Yep, he has DRS, which means he gets to lower his back wing to allow more empty airflow down the straightaway. It's not quite enough to get Drank, but there'll be another DRS zone here. He does it again. I don't think he's going to catch Drank. He's not going to be able to make the pass this time. He gets passed by Adarga. We didn't see that coming, as I was looking for Vols' point of view. Adarga locks him up, trying to go. I think he bit off more than he could chew there, tried to get Drank on the same move as he got Vols. That was a very late break on Adarga. I think he's very conscious of the fact that he's in 5th in the points right now. 4th, excuse me. And it has dropped very far in the point. I think it's a 50-point deficit or more now off of the lead, as he's missed a few races, and he's very, very pushy right now as he and Drank battle it out for second. Oh, and Drank and Adarga make contact. Drank's gonna get the short end of the stick there and spin around, as we see Drank dropping all the way to 12th place and now 13th. That's last place for Drank. That's too bad. Kiwi has pulled away to a 4.6 lead, meanwhile, while these guys have been battling. And now Adarga has Vols on the inside into turn 1. And they make a little contact, wheel to wheel. Vols is going to pull back inside the draft of Adarga there. He thinks about going for the pass as we go into turn 2. Here he goes to the outside. Adarga lets him have the outside, more rather. And Adarga's going to hold the inside and be able to pull away a little bit. Oh, he spun the tires. Vols is not going to let him get away with that. As Vols pulls around to get to the outside going into turn 3. Adarga's got the better line. But if Vols can have a good exit here, he keeps it side by side, and he does. He'll have a good line here into 4. And he completes the pass. Vols is now up into 2nd place, but now they've lost yet another second to Kiwi out front, and the longer this goes green flag racing with no caution flags, Kiwi just gets to pull away while these guys battle it out for second place. Vols gets a little loose there. Panda in fourth. Cholo up to fifth. Reaper in sixth. Mabuskop seventh. The King is in eighth. Adarga thinks about a pass into turn one. It's not there. He pulls back in line. He'll have DRS, but I don't know if he'll have enough into two. We'll see here. Buskinator and Mike Akazici still for your 9th and 10th. That's your top 10. Those are your points positions currently. As Adarga goes for the pass into turn one, he's going to pull it off. This is going to be a very clean pass in turn one. That's textbook. Vols switch-a-rooney, though. He's going to try and get the pass down here into turn three. He thinks about it for half a second, pulls back in line, gets back onto the preferred racing line, knows he doesn't have the late braking angle. And he's content to let Adarga pull him back around turns 4 and 5. It's a second back to Panda in fourth, but Cholo is catching up to Panda, I think, here 4/10, roughly 5/10 off of Panda. Reaper is 8/10 off of Cholo. Mabuskov 1.7 behind that. Then you got the King 2.7, Buskinator 2, and Mike Akazici, is right behind Buskinator by 3/10.
I can not get by on these, mate.
And Mabuskov has a time penalty, and Buskinator, the brothers, get simultaneous time penalties, and Vols with the time penalty. That's our first front runner to get a time penalty. He's running in third right now, 7/10 off of Adarga in second place, 9/10 ahead of Panda. If we were to finish just like it is, he would finish 6th or 7th currently with that time penalty. That could be big if people up front can remain clean. And remember, last race, Panda was the only one to go the entire race with no time penalty. Which congratulations again, Panda. Can't be stressed enough. What a wonderfully clean race you ran. It was great. Where are we at? We got still the same culprits close to each other. Mike is up into 9th now, though. You didn't tell me, Mike. Made the pass.
Yeah, it was. It was too intense.
Let's ride along with Mike a little bit here. Let's make him nervous. No, I'm kidding. I'm not even watching you, buddy. No. I'm watching somebody else. It's all good.
That's all good. I don't mind.
All right, and somebody else is coming around the penultimate turn there. I don't know what number it is. Somebody else is going through the final turn, looking sharp. Somebody else is in the white and red car.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm ahead of my Delta, so that's
yeah, if
good.
you didn't know, Mike's Canadian. I don't know if you can tell by his car, his livery.
Here we go. I think I am gaining on the 5.62 King, which is nice. Jeff hasn't given me an update, but I just feel as if I'm gaining on it.
Oh, the King just went really wide, Mike. You're going to gain a lot of time, too.
Excellent.
As the King had to use a ton of runoff.
For DRS.
No, but you will soon. If you keep gaining at the rate you were gaining, by the end of this lap, you'll probably get DRS for the front straight. You just need to gain 2/10.
Alright.
And you're doing it by not even trying. So yeah. Oh, and Vols is now 3/10 off of Adarga again, as they've made up time. They're inside 5 seconds of Kiwi now. But again, if these guys start battling it out hardcore again, that'll probably allow Kiwi up there with clean air to get away again. There are certain tracks that are very high-speed tracks, and this is one of them for multitude of reasons, one of which being the fact that you basically have 3 straightaways separated by 2 fast corners. But this track is very fast also because it's short. And when you have a very fast track, clean racetrack can mean worlds in lap times. And when I say clean, I mean you need several hundred feet in multiple directions, ahead of you and behind you. Well, not behind you. You'll affect behind you, I mean, but ahead of you. You need a lot of clean air ahead of you. These cars can affect multiple cars behind them, multiple seconds behind them. So when you see a battle going on, what's that?
It's upwards of 5 seconds, depending.
Isn't it? Yeah. See, I know there's a statistic out there. I just my brain wasn't recalling it very well. Thank you, Mike. That's why I didn't want to make a lot of times in that situation, I'll make a guess and then I'll regret it later because I'll be like, I was right. Why would I make that guess? And then I have to, then I got to deal with that. So here we go. Vols is right behind Adarga now. He's got 2 tenths, 3 tenths. He's got DRS. Panda, oh, and Panda with the 3-second penalty. Oh, Panda, I revoke everything I said. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's all good. Nobody could expect you to go 2 whole races with no penalties while everyone else is getting them. And Adarga is going to have to deal with Vols sooner or later. Vols is right here on his rear. And Panda is very close to Cholo, just about equidistant from... Oh, and Adarga locks him up a little bit going into 3. Vols is right on his rear. SMJ gets a penalty.
Go from move on King.
Mike is going for the pass for 8th place on the King here. So what you're going to see, guys, here is Mike's going to try and just keep the gap as close as he can through Sector 3 here while we come up to the final turn. That's when he's going to want to close the gap as best he can and just have a really smooth exit. The entrance to the final turn is less important than the exit. And he'll have DRS on the front straight. King goes wide. Mike did lose a lot of time in Sector 3, though. Going to have to use DRS just to catch back up. Don't over-push it into turn 1. Nice, nice. You did better. See, no, you did better than King there. You gained a lot of time. Here we go. He's got DRS again. This is going to be one of those ones you have a good one here. No, no, no. Oh, boy. And that sounded like contact. I was riding on board with you, so I don't know, but that sounded like he made contact with you.
I don't know. Yeah, I could feel. I don't know if I felt that. If that or if
that was a very late move, Mike.
I know. I didn't.
I don't think you should have done that, but
no,
it was risky. Well, no, you got but you needed to make the decision like literally like 0.2 of a second sooner. Oh, and King goes really wide behind you, and he's off track. Drank's going to inherit 9th place. Also, be careful, Mike. Drank is right behind you. Did Drank pit? Let's see if Drank pitted.
So I got to turn my ERS down because I used everything.
No, so Drank did not pit when he wrecked. He's on 10
that was late. That was on my...
Oh, it was still a fair enough move, Mike. I think it was a fair enough move. It was a very risky move. And I don't think you didn't. I think you gave him. You started to give him enough space coming off the corner, and I think you felt like you were clear. It's certainly like there was no. I couldn't see his car on you as you're getting passed by. Oh no, Drank's on your inside.
Okay, I see it. I see it. Go, Drank. Go. Go, little
Sorry,
buddy, go.
That might have been partly my fault talking to you while you're getting passed.
That's okay.
Sorry about that.
That's
what
okay.
happened to... Oh, Vols pitted. Vols pitted. He's way back.
I saw the red arrows, and I was like, oh, no.
Anyway, racing clean once again. And we've got Cholo now up into 3rd with... I didn't see what happened with Vols, whether he just... I think everybody's close enough. Vols just pitted, and that's where he came out, because... Let me see what we're looking at. We're looking... Yeah, because Vols is 35 seconds off the lead now, so... Yeah, Adarga's closed the gap on Kiwi quite a bit there, down to 3 seconds. Although Kiwi has the fastest lap, but quite a bit. Everybody's still on these soft tires they started on, except Vols, who is on mediums, just pitted, and Mabuskov, who's just now pitting for mediums. You'll probably see a few more guys going in on this next lap as well. So we have a yellow in Sector 3, that's going to be SMJ Racing, and he's going to be dropping down.
This is nice because Drank's been giving me DRS this whole time and just towing me around. Thanks, Drank.
Yep, Ian lost his end plate on the left side of his wing. He might be pitting for a new wing. Either way, he needs to pit for tires. So right now things are in a quasi state, you could say, as everybody's right on the bubble of either pitting right now or needing to pit soon. Cholo, 3-second time penalty. Another one of the front runners with 3-second time penalty. Now Kiwi and Adarga, neither one of those guys have I seen get a time penalty yet. And Mike is just 4/10 off of Drank here. As Drank peels off into the pits. Mike stays out. Reaper's into pit. Drank is into pit. Buskinator is into pit. If you're just tuning in, just getting into our first round of pit stops happening here, as you can see on the screen. So far, all of the guys electing to go off of their soft tires and on to medium.
Alright, I'm going to be boxing this lap. Oh yeah, these tires are just pooched. Almost didn't make it around that corner.
Oh, and now Kiwi gets a time penalty. Adarga, the only one up front that I have not seen to get one yet. Let's check on that actually. So we've got SMJ, Mabuskov, Buskinator, Vols, Cholo, the King, Panda, another one for the King, another one for Ian, Vols, another one for Mabuskov, and Cholo and Kiwi. Those are your 3-second time. All of those people I just mentioned, 3-second time penalties. We see Mike is finally in for his pit stop. Panda in for theirs. Cholo for theirs. Mud Duck in the pits. We see Mike coming out on a different strategy.
I don't know why, Mike. I didn't check my strategy.
So you're...
Oh, well.
Here's the thing, though, Mike. I'm pretty sure the rest of the guys are going the rest of the way on mediums.
Yep.
But you're not the only one. Duck went the same as you. Duck went hard, so he didn't leave you lonely.
Yep.
Kiwi has yet to pit. The King has yet to pit. Everyone else has pitted. Problems brewing up front. Adarga, the only one in the top 5 without a 3-second penalty, as Kiwi finally coming in for his pit. That just leaves the King, who hasn't pitted yet, who's running in he's running in 7th right now. And Buskinator, another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Wow, the Stewarts are tracking down this time. I've got 2 warnings, I believe. So not too bad.
And there it is, the King finally going in for his pit. Things have shaken out. Vols, probably hoping to get the undercut, ended up doing the opposite. He pitted too early, and he lost time to everybody's soft tires and relatively clear air as they were all spread out. And now Vols is back in 5th. Adarga, though, has just about cleared all the space between he and Kiwi. And if he plays his cards right, we'll have DRS going down the front stretch this time by. Then a whole lot of time back, 12 seconds then. Back to Cholo in 3rd. I don't know, I didn't realize that gap up front had expanded to such a degree, and it's just 3 tenths behind him to 4th for Panda, who will also probably be going for a DRS move this lap with the next one on Cholo. So a lot happened up there, and then Vols in 5th. Mike, after things shook out, Mike in a comfortable position back there in the points in 8th, rocking the hard tires. Ballsy, he and Duck, the only ones. Oh, and there it is. I missed it. I was looking at Mike, and Adarga got Kiwi. It caught him and passed him faster than I thought would happen. But Kiwi's going for the crossover. He's not going to be able to do it. Lost all the momentum there because Darga's car was in the way. As Kiwi goes to the... Oh, Kiwi wants the... Oh, man. That is not a good angle, Kiwi, and Kiwi's going to go way off track. And that, my friends, is the difference between a seasoned veteran in Adarga and a rookie in Kiwi. As Kiwi gets a little impetuous, and I'm sure in hindsight when watching the replay will come to the same conclusion as me and realize that was never going to work. Never going to work. But meanwhile, as they battled it out, as always happens, Cholo gained 2 seconds on them. Has cut that deficit down a little bit. Panda as well. He's towed Panda along with him. Panda 4 tenths off of Cholo. Cholo goes a little wide, final turn there. Panda's going to have a really good run here on Cholo. As Cholo goes, oh yeah, very good defensive driving on Cholo there. Little chicken, which way you going to go game for just a half a heartbeat. Cholo had a really good exit off of 1 there, so Panda was not able to get much going. but has DRS. And the third DRS zone. Cholo just cannot seem to shake drink. And Kiwi currently 1 second behind Adarga. And the closest action is actually going to be Buskinator. DRS right behind Mike Akazici.
Yeah, he's coming for me.
And Panda. Panda's also close action still with Cholo. Oh! And Buskinator locks him up in 3. That's so easy to do there, I find, in 3, to lock the inside front tire up. It's honestly, it's almost part of your normal, I guess you would say, day-to-day braking in that turn. It happens more often than not in that turn. You guys rocking analog brakes like Mike Akazici don't know what I'm talking about, though.
I don't need to worry about it, yeah.
It's a similar thing happens to me at Monaco. I don't know if this... Ooh, and Buskinator has to save it there and step the car out. And Panda's going for the pass on Cholo, but not quite able to make it in turn 2. Now let's see how Panda handles that same situation, trying to make the pass on Cholo, but going to do it on the outside, going into 3 here. Oh, this is good racing here. Good, clean racing, guys, between Cholo and Panda. And Buskinator makes a pass on Mike back there. But Mike's gone on it for the long haul with those hard tires.
Yeah, I ran out of ERS. I didn't want to fight him.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But now I'm here anyways.
Oh, and Panda's losing it! Oh, and Panda loses his wing. Panda's in the wall. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that's just too bad, Panda. Too bad for Panda. Panda is almost certainly going to want to pit for a wing. A lot of damage to that wing, I think. Hard to tell on the screen. The screen doesn't show all the damage, but yes, Panda definitely going in for unscheduled pit stops. I think most of these guys are going to try to go to the rest of the race without pitting. We're past the halfway. Well, that's too bad for Panda, but that helps Mike get back into 8th. And as I suspected, Mike has not let Buskinator go. Still right there. And, yeah, so Panda drops all the way out of the top 10, out of the points. On the bubble right now is the King in 10th. Mud Duck is in 11th, but 4.3 seconds off the King. Mike's still right there on Buskinator. And Kiwi keeping it 1 second, just over 1 second off of Adarga. Excuse me a moment.
No problem. I'm just trying to pressure Buskinator as much as possible, going to burn out those tires. Get me another position, because Pirelli's saying those tires can go 42 laps, but I don't think so, not in these heat. And hopefully my mediums will go that much. Oh, there he goes, no little wide there. I just can't get enough ERS to make a real good move on him.
Well, that's why this track has 3 DRS zones in a row.
It's consecutive.
Honestly, if you took those DRS zones away, there'd be no passing at this track. It really would. It would be a high-speed version of Monaco. It really would. In real life, I mean, not necessarily in our leagues, but in real life for sure. There's a lot more. There's a bigger variance. I think that's part of what makes the league so fun, is that there's such a big variance between the drivers. Like in real life, the big variance is between the cars, you know, the teams. Like, you could take any one of those F1 drivers in real life and put them in a Mercedes, and they're gonna have good races. They're gonna win races. Even the worst guys.
To add to it here.
That's why I think it's funny when people try and have that age-old debate of whether what matters more, the car or the driver.
Well, Reaper's coming at me now. Nuts.
Oh yeah, Reaper's sleeping back there. What happened to Reaper? Because he had... I never even noticed. I'm sorry, Reaper. We haven't really had occasion to focus on you this race. As he's going... Oh, and he makes the pass barely. keeping off the back of Mike. I think Mike was trying to give him a little bit of extra. You slowed down a little early, right?
Yeah, I tried to. But I didn't know where he was. I was trying to keep my eye on him because he moved.
He was trying to draft until the last second.
Yeah.
Almost ran into the back of you and you backed off.
Yeah, because I was looking back at him. All good.
Adarga, there it is. Everybody up front has a time penalty now as Adarga gets his 3 seconds. So as long as they don't get more time penalties, the top 5 all have 1 time penalty each of 3 seconds. So the intervals on screen are accurate.
There we go.
Briefly, I'm sure one of them will is in line for the second one.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. These stewards are monsters. They've been nice to me so far.
Oh, and Drank's approaching Vols. Drank wants Vols' 4th place spot there. I did not see what happened to Reaper because Reaper was up there, wasn't he? He was up there in like 4th or 5th earlier.
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
I'm sure he'll join the post race party.
Yeah, he usually comes to chat after the race for sure. Some of the guys do, some don't. Depends a lot on whether they have races. I wonder also, Craig, if you're watching this, Craig, I've noticed this is the 2nd race in a row you've chose not to participate in. You do realize that you serve your 5 grid place penalties on your next. How many races did we say it was? 3? Your next 3 races that you participate in. That might even be in the next game. But you're not gonna just not show up and like miss them. Just saying. Like you're gonna serve that penalty.
Buskaner just got passed by Reaper as well. It's just
I see that.
Side.
Well, Buskaner's got a lot of penalties too. Reaper, although usually does as well. But yeah, the Busky brothers.
That's awesome.
They're running in 6th and 8th right now. So there's three of the 4 Canadians are in the points, and I have to say, I mean no disrespect, but Ian has had a string of just bad luck and things happen. It's too bad with him, right? Lately.
Yeah, it hasn't had the best luck at all. No, not even a little bit. He couldn't win a free lunch at a family picnic at this point. Unfortunately. Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, it is too bad. As Drake's going for the pass on Vols. So far, clean racing. Oh, no, there it is. And Drake wrecks the same way as he did. I think he made a little bit of contact on the inside of Vols as they were side by side. Basically the exact same way he wrecked earlier fighting with Adarga. It was hard from my view to tell whether they actually made contact or whether he just got loose and the rear end came off of him. Because that can happen in that. They were in the final corner, and that's a high speed. That's a high speed, very. What would you call it? Like 90-degree corner. It's very tight for how high speed it is because you're going downhill, so you're throwing a lot of G forces.
There. Oh yeah, there's so much force in the car.
So what happens is the airflow coming off of basically the airflow going around the sides of Vols' car, and let's be honest, they literally designed these cars in the wind tunnel to throw off a whole bunch of really bad, what we call bad air, baffled air towards the sides, intentionally for this reason, to make other cars around them upset. They all do it, unfortunately, and that's something they're trying to get out of the design with some of the rules that will be implemented in the future. But anyways, I digress. So what happened, what you saw happen back there is that baffled air is coming across Drank's rear wing as Cholo gets another 3-second penalty. Oh no. And so briefly, what can happen when you're on the inside of another car like that, on a fast corner like that requires a lot of downforce, is because of that baffled air, you'll have a moment, and it only takes a brief moment where there's not enough air being forced across the surface of the wing, the rear wing, to hold the tires to the ground any longer. And it only takes a brief second, because once the tires start to spin, you're on the throttle, so once the tires start to spin, they're not going to regain grip until you can get them to slow down. Because at that point, the tires are moving faster, they're spinning faster. Their rotational velocity is higher than your car's velocity. And Kiwi with another time penalty. So now second and third place have 2 time penalties.
Jeff has informed me that Panda Bear is chasing me down.
That's the voice of Mike Akazici. Riding along with him. He's in 9th place.
What's that? Gear 2. Oh, that's fine. Come here, ERS. There we go. Hopefully I can catch Busky. I guess I don't have to, though, as you say, the penalties. So that'll help me out. As we have 9 laps left. Nice. Ooh, Adarga puts in the fastest. I gotta get going because Panda is coming for me. I think he senses my weakness.
I apologize, Mike. I'm gonna be 2 minutes.
No problem, no problem. I'm just fighting for my life here. Hold on, car. Here we go. Just gotta hope these tires hold on for, well, 8 more laps as soon as I get to the line here. I'm trying not to lose Buskin by too much. Oh, there he is. I can still see him. As Jeff comes over the wire to tell me that my battery is low, I see that, Jeff. I'm probably gonna have to let Panda by soon. Go ahead, go ahead.
Sorry, my wonderful lady Alexis walked in. Oh, and Panda's gotten by you, Mike.
Yeah, I let him by me, and I was looking back at him, and I hit the grass, so it was kind of scary, but it wasn't that bad.
Well, we're late enough in the race. Let's check on the fastest lap, shall we?
Adarga should have it, I believe.
Yes, Adarga does have it 108.079, and last year he had it. Of course he did. 107. Yes. He was faster last year at 107.618. But if he switches to soft tire, if these guys end up switching to soft tires at the end, he'll beat that, and he may still yet. But he's roughly he's 4.5 tenths off of his fastest lap from last year. Now the average race pace lap was 112, because you know me, I like stats, so I averaged everything. The average race pace last year was 112.467, and you're 3 seconds ahead of that. In fact, the slowest, oh, no offense, Mike, you've got the slowest time at 109.9.
Yeah, I imagine. I was just gonna say.
I just want to put, but that's 3 seconds faster than our average from last year. But I guarantee we had a safety car last year, which is going to throw the average off. And we have this has been a clean race. No safety cars, no virtual safety cars, nothing.
And
crazy.
As well as I was probably on soft or medium tires back then.
Yeah. Well, I think the league has grown. Like everybody, including Adarga, has gotten better in the league since their first season. Like everybody's got, the whole league has gotten better as we've gone along.
Yes.
I truly believe this. And it may seem like the same guys always win, because they typically do, and it's the same midfield guys that you never know where they're going to get, and it's the same guys like you who are kind of like, you know, you're the back, you're not the back markers. Well, sometimes you are, but sometimes you're not. Like, you're the back points scorers is what I would say. You're like the back of the midfield. Right? Because there are like no offense, but we've had some guys who are more. We usually have a couple of guys that are back markers that rarely score points, and you would if you're gonna say that they're, you know, if you're gonna break it down, the league down into quarter it, like say there's 20 people, there's 5 for each category, then yeah, I guess that would put you in that bottom 5 category, but only because you're like 5th, like you're like right there at the cusp.
Exactly, just barely on the borderline, on the bubble, on the bubble.
He's on the bubble, as we like to say.
Exactly.
Here in North America.
Oh, we got pass going up there.
Yeah, like what's going on there? Buskinator is getting passed by Panda. But Buskinator has DRS. Oh, there's no surprise there. So Adarga won this last year, Cholo got 2nd, and Cage got 3rd. But Cage has not been able to make many of these races, being back at work.
Poor guy, yeah.
He's made some. Yeah, and he's not.
The man's got him down.
Yeah. And just for shits and giggles, it was a 2.16 second gap at the end. Kiwi is it's a closer gap right now than that. Kiwi's only 1.8 off of Adarga. But once again, if Adarga wins this, this is going to be this will be Adarga's 4th win for the season if he wins it, tying him with Cholo at 4 wins, and then of course Vols has a win, and those are your 3 winners so far.
Nice.
Those are your 3 winners for the last season and a half. But
they're beasts. What can you say?
They are. They forced me into retirement. What can I say?
Ended his career, guys.
Yeah. No, real life did that. But,
yeah, RL gets in the way of a lot of people.
Well, that's why I haven't even been. I don't know when the last time I made a Sunday Cup race was. I had to drop out of the Saturday League. But I'm here for these. I'm committed to this.
Yeah, it's fun.
I even double booked tonight, and I feel really bad about it. But I had to be here for this because
it had to happen.
You know, it's the only. You know, that one person out there that wants to watch our race.
Exactly. We have our follower.
Yeah, our follower.
and we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Dearly. We really do. And what are we at? Lap 33 right now.
Yeah, we've been riding along with Buskinator for a while as you and I talked, and now Kiwi's pulled back to 2 seconds behind Adarga.
Ooh. Oh, there's a yellow section.
It's Mud Duck back there in 11th behind you. He went wide on the final turn. He's also getting blue flagged from the leaders. They're lapping him. So if you haven't been lapped yet, get ready.
Oh no.
They'll be coming for you.
Well,
yeah, they're coming for you. Oh, you've already been lapped. You're oh no, you're not. You're lapping King.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Adarga. Adarga's
He's coming for me? Oh no.
Well, he's not too far behind. He's like maybe 10 seconds behind you.
I got his. Oh.
But there's only 2.5 laps left.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and there are no close battles going on. I think right now somebody's going to have to make a mistake for something to happen in these final couple of laps.
Oh, I'm getting blue flagged.
The closest, yeah. Well, it's early because he's just now going into the final turn.
That's ridiculous.
Where are you at?
Turn 2 or 1.
Oh, then I don't. Maybe you're already a lap down or something, and I'm misunderstanding something. Because Adarga's at turn 1 right now. You shouldn't be getting blue flag. Anyway, 2 laps to go. Reaper's 2.1 off of 6th, and Kiwi's 2.8. Oh, and Kiwi made a little bit of a mistake, losing a ton of time to Adarga there. Big gap back to Cholo. And all of these guys have time penalties up front, too. So I don't think anything's really going to change much, though, except that I think Reaper will gain 6th place. Maybe Panda gains 7th because Mobuskov has a lot of penalties. And you might gain on Buskinator, Mike.
Nice.
I don't think you have any penalties yet, do you?
No.
Oh, then you might gain 9th place off of... Yeah, you just try and stay within 6 seconds, man. You got to stay with it. 2 laps, man, that you got to stay with. You can't lose 1 more second. Just in case, because I think he's got 2 time penalties. Let me see. We're talking about Buskov or Buskinator?
Buskinator.
Buskinator. Okay. Busky, where you at? There's 1. That's a warning. That's a warning. There it is. 2. Yeah. So Buskinator has 2. Buskinator has 9 seconds in penalties. Okay. So you just have to keep it within 9 seconds then to gain 9th. Oh man, Busky.
Rough go.
He'll still probably get a point though, because Mud Duck's quite far back.
Fastest lap. Nice
Ian,
job,
oh yeah, but that he just took a point. He just took a point away from anybody else. Because he's not in the top 10, so he's not going to get that point. Just nobody's going to get the bonus point.
That's awesome.
That's fun. I like Good job, Ian. I love it. Oh, yeah. And here comes Adarga around to take what is his 4th win of the season. Nice. Congratulations, Adarga. Kiwi led the most laps, I think. Or about half of them, roughly. Kiwi's gonna cross in 2nd. We'll see when everybody else crosses, but Kiwi's gonna be able to hold on to that because Cholo's 16 back. Cholo crosses. We'll see what happens when Vols crosses. Because all these guys have time penalties of some sort or another. Cholo holds on to 3rd. Drank is crossing in 5th. And moves up to 4th. Vols drops back to 5th. And Reaper's gonna be coming around to cross into 6th. Reaper crossing right now for 6th. Mabuskov 1.4 behind Reaper for 7th. Oh, and Panda, whoa, Panda hits the wall crossing the finish line. I'm not sure if Panda was trying to do something stupid there. But yeah, Panda's going to cross in 8th. Buskinator's going to cross in 9th. And then Mike Akzici's going to cross in 10th. And he should move up into 9th. And he did. He did. Yeah. Mike gets 9th there. With Buskinator's 9 seconds in penalties. That's too bad, buddy. But he should get 10th and get a point as well.
Oh, look at that. A North American podium. So. A Canadian, a Mexican, and an American. How nice.
Yeah.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
If I'm not mistaken, awesome. That was how we finished Season 3, like, overall in the championship, too.
That is awesome. I like that.
Because you got 3rd that year in the championship.
Yes.
That season. And so... Yeah, so we've done it on championship level, and now this might be the first time it was done on a race level.
Yeah, podium. Yeah, that's nice.
Heck yeah, man, that's looking good. So Cholo getting 3rd, Drank getting 2nd, right? Yeah, there we are.
Yep.
Adarga, Kiwi, Cholo. Drank did not have a penalty, and Mike did not have a penalty. The only 2 with no penalties. Vols 5th, Reaper 6th, Buskov 7th, Panda 8th, Mike 9th, Buskinator gets 10th. Just outside the top 10 with no points tonight, Mud Duck, SMJ, and the King. And SMJ takes the fastest lap this season at 107.771, which is not quite enough. He's just over a 10th slower than Adarga's fastest lap from last season. But would you have guessed that? Ian, do not lose heart, my friend, because I'm telling you, you're getting there. The fact that Ian that just ran a time that was just a 10th of a second off of Adarga's fastest lap from last year tells me that Ian's improved a lot.
Damn,
a ton.
Man, that's awesome. Way to go.
So he's just got to get the consistency and have better luck in clean races, you know.
And
he'll get there.
That's the first fastest lap by a Canadian this season, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So
it is. Yeah.
Wait, who had the fastest lap?
Ian.
Ian did right
really?
Last. Yeah, he took it lap
Congratulations,
35.
buddy. Damn.
You're flying it.
That's what we were talking about. He was just a little over a 10th of a second. His fastest lap was a little over a 10th of a second slower than Adarga's fastest lap from last season.
And he was on mediums?
Hey, Panda.
Soft. He pitted at the very end. He wrecked he took tires near the end because he was out of it.
Welcome,
welcome everybody. Kiwi, that was a really good run. You led half the race.
Yeah, he got me on the undercut, and then he just gained so much time, and then I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know
you know
where
what
he
was
just
allowing you to pull away was the fact that he and Vols for so long were racing, and it was kind of allowing you to pull away. And then Vols went in early, I think, trying to get the undercut on all of you, and it ended up working against him.
He spun it. He went around.
Oh, did you?
So did I.
See what you doing that Vols like that and Reaper that ended up causing like everybody was so spaced out, everybody had clean air.
Well, me and Adarga were catching Kiwi.
You had been for a few laps.
I lined up behind him because we weren't getting anywhere racing each other.
No, you're right. Yeah, but what
You guys
initially
were
allowed him to get
like
up to 6
4.8
seconds, I
second
think.
Gap, and you grew it down. You brought it down to like 3.5, and then you spun out, and Adarga just had
it was
like. Then I kept like a 3.5 against Adarga, and then he went in the pits and he gained 2.5.
He's intimidating, man. The first like 5-6 laps, I could have passed, but I was like, no, I probably shouldn't do this because he's gonna go right around me or something's gonna happen. I was like, I'm gonna stay right behind him.
Well, Drake was really racing hard there, and ended up. I believe it was with Adarga. He made contact with and spun out, and then worked his way back up, and it was racing hard with you, Vols? Was he racing with you?
Yeah, it was
there?
with me. Yep.
And was there contact? It was hard to tell on the stream.
He said that there was, but I didn't feel anything on my wheel at all, so I don't know if there was or not.
Maybe bump tires or something.
Maybe net code.
It would be.
Oh yeah, net code. Yeah.
It could be, and well, the other thing was he's in your turbulent air on such a tight corner, such a fast corner. Yeah. You know, he may have just lost the rear end, because that's all I saw was his rear end come around. So I wasn't sure whether but it was very reminiscent, because he definitely made contact earlier in the race, the first time when it happened with I believe it was Adarga. But it was wheel to wheel, and it's one of those things, you know, racing. I don't think anybody was super at fault there.
Tell me you saw the move Adarga put on me and Drink.
The weave right between
where it was boxed in and he fucking weaved.
That was gnarly.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at the stream, because it was like I was either the game or I was changing cameras between you guys right there, and it took me by surprise that he tried to take both of you guys there.
Oh yeah.
It was like that top of the hill turn, and he like just threaded the needle between both of them. It was pretty impressive.
Well, I want to go back and look at it, because I blinked. I didn't even know what happened.
Like I let off the throttle because I thought it was something was going down right there.
I kind of backed off because I thought he might try it, and I did not want to get collected in that. But
I was like, oh no.
It ended up being for naught.
Thanks bye Mike. thanks for being in the chat with me tonight. He's gone.
Mike is notorious for that. He just disappears.
Hey, have a good night, Cholo. Good race, man. Or is that Kiwi? You guys sound the fucking same.
Nice try. Nice try, Nasty.
Yeah, have a good one, man. Yeah, have a good one, man. Yeah, so the race time. So Adarga wins it. He won it last year too, but last year there was a safety car, because last year it took 44 minutes and 41 seconds, and this year it was 41:47. But it's really cool. I don't know if any of you guys just came in, heard this. Ian took the fastest lap. Unfortunately, he was outside of the top 10, so he does not get the bonus point for it. But he had the fastest lap, and it was only it was just over 1/10 of a second off of Adarga's fastest lap from last year when Adarga won it and had the fastest lap.
Come on.
I kind of think if you finish the race, you
seriously
should get it.
Ian, that right there tells me, Ian, how much you've improved, man.
No shit, man. That's a nice fucking thing to hear.
Since you're here, I'll give you the specifics, dude. So he ran 107.618 last season, and you ran 107.771. So it's a difference of 0.16. No, not even 16. So 0.153, right? Yeah. So
that's all right.
0.153. Yeah. So like, don't get too discouraged about the fact that it doesn't always feel like you're improving, because the whole league's improving. The whole league's improving.
Point.
Mike and I were talking about that.
It's like, fuck, I'm never gonna catch up. But doesn't matter. I'm having a blast, man.
Well, yeah, but
I stayed out of the trouble all night. I don't know what happened to me at the beginning there, but I lost a couple spots right off the get go, and I had mine in setting 3, and I think everybody else had it in setting 4. Because I was so much slower, it's like, oh, I can't even keep up anyways. Like,
you're talking about the setups, the default setups, because we have the presets, yeah.
Yeah, so I just had the middle one set, and these guys were all saying they had extra speed. And it's like, shit.
Yeah, poor Mud realized he was running the brake the whole time. Because on the new pedals, he was riding the brake for the whole first half of the race.
I didn't know he got new pedals. Interesting.
Yeah, he was bolting them up, and he said they were too close to him, so I think he was laying his foot on the brake the whole time.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
Poor guy.
Yeah, Buskinator had 9 seconds in penalties. It was just enough to give Mike an extra position, but Mike and Drank had no penalties.
Yeah. Damn, I was trying for that, and then me and Mud got him on that first right-hander.
Hey, Reaper, what? So you said you spun, because we missed what happened. We just, like...
Yeah, so I was coming down into the pit there, and I was making sure it wasn't on hards, and I was trying to make sure it was on mediums, and I just spun the car and broke the wing, so it cost me extra time right there. Hit the guardrail going into the pit. And then later on, after I came out, the next spin, I was coming in hot on, I think it was Buskinator, and I just went left and into the gravel. I went and spun around. But that's all the spins I had. I was just trying not to run them over, you know.
Well, you made a pretty quick dash to get back some positions after that.
Yeah, I made it all the way back to Mabuskov on the last lap.
Yeah. You got 6th. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Drank made his way back up into 4th, apparently. Yeah.
I was just hoping he had at least one penalty. Yeah. Yeah. I was just hoping. I was like, well, as soon as I pass him, I got to try and put at least 3. I was out at ERS, though. I was like, that's it. It is what it is. It's all good. It was fun though.
Yeah, it was a good race at Austria, guys.
I thought for sure it was gonna rain at some point.
So I don't think the points are going to be too much different after we add Baku when we get this all averaged out at the end of the season.
Yeah.
But currently, we're just gonna go off of the way it is. But at the end of the season, we definitely are adding how everybody got in Baku.
Okay.
You know. So that will be included. So currently, though, Cholo up top, Vols in 2nd, Adarga in 3rd, Kiwi in 4th, Panda in 5th, Drank in 6th, Reaper 7th, Cage 8th, Mabuskov 9th, Seaman 10th, Mudduck 11th, SMJ 12th, and Mike 13th. They both have 14 points there. The King is in 14th, and Buskinator's in 15th. Those are the guys with points. Honorable mention to Craig and Moon.
Anyone close in position changes for the next race?
Yeah, Kiwi's 2 points off of Adarga in 3rd. Panda is 7 points off of Kiwi in 4th. You are 4 points off of Drank in 6th. But now, see, this is not including Baku.
Yeah, I was just rough estimate.
But yeah, Cage is 9 off of you, and then 6 ahead of Mabuskov, who's only 2 ahead of Seaman. Then it's another 7 points back to Duck, and then, like I said, they're tied up. Ian and Mike are tied up for 12th and 13th.
So basically, anywhere in there could be fluctuate from 10 to 15
The
points.
midfield is still up. I would say the whole thing is up for grabs for sure. Like the front is definitely not sore. Cholo's got 4 wins, but he's in first. Vols was it 21 points behind, has 1 win, and then Adarga, it's a pretty large gap, another 31 points back to Adarga, who has 4 wins, and those are your winners, but they're all still pretty close.
How many did he miss? 3 races?
About halfway.
2.
I believe so. 2, yeah.
Okay. I think I missed one, so that's a bummer. But oh well.
No, he may have missed 3 now because I think he missed
I think it
both
was
last
3.
week and then
And he missed
Baku?
Bahrain.
No.
Bahrain. Yeah.
Yeah, Baku's the one we didn't count, right?
I've not, and I don't think I've seen him run in Bahrain ever, and I don't think I've ever seen him run at Monaco. He's been in the league since season
too, if we were not to count that
never seen him
that
run those
Baku
races.
race, it might mess with the top points too.
It will, but only right now, only currently, and not much.
Yeah.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. By the end of the season, it may not matter at all, but we're still going to add it.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty.
Because I'm pretty sure the game allows me to literally adjust the points.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys. Thanks for racing. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you Thursday.
Good racing, guys. Later.